Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. It's your boy Rap, aka Mr. Indeed.
You already know it's your boy Antoine, aka Mr. Parker. And like normal guys, we here for a good time, not a long time. And we promise to always keep it
Real, raw, and relevant. Welcome to the Rated R Podcast.
It's been a minute. It's been a nice little minute.
Good. I don't understand how it went from you sick to me sick to you sick to me sick. Now you was sick. Cause I don't plan on getting sick no more now.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take this one on with me for a few more days.
I appreciate it.
But I hope y'all missed us the way we miss y'all. For the ones that still looking for us, I done had a few people ask, "Hey man, when the next one?" I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know.
Hey, cuz, listen, we back to talk a little sports. I know my boy Top Flight gonna be excited because he always want to know when y'all gonna bring the sports back. Well, we back, Top Flight. And so, really, the one thing I want to know from the beginning is, do you stand with LeBron or do you stand with Stephen A?
Man, before I even get into all that, we gotta let the world know that Big old Dank. The big one, not the little one, lost her lawsuit against Lip. I had to make sure the world knew that they was just as excited as I was. I remember seeing her come on that show with Charlemagne now, and they went and pulled that whole bench up there talking about some accommodation. Nah, bro. I'm not with that. But that's neither here nor there.
Bro, they was accommodating her because she asked, she was like, y'all ain't got no bigger chair than this, bro. So
at some point you gotta start bringing your own stuff.
Bro, they brought her the booth seat.
No, she needs to start bringing her own stuff.
Oh God.
All right. Back to the point. Who do I stand with? I think we talked about this before. I stand with both. I'm gonna explain why. First off, I stand with Stephen A. because Stephen A. is doing his job. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, no one else in the league is off limits. So what makes your son off limits? Because it's your son. But I stand with LeBron too, because I mean, as a father, you're going to want to protect your child. So I see both sides, but I stand with Bubba Doug out of all of them. And Bubba Doug explained it very well, and I agree. If you don't say nothing when other folks say something bad about Bronny, then don't try to jump big and bad because it's Stephen A. And you want to make an example out of a brother, but you won't make an example out of nobody else. I'm never going to be okay with that. You like they said, you could have called Stephen A. and told him how you felt, text him. Even Stephen A. said, you'd have just reached out to me, bro. I'd have flew to you. And we could have talked it out or whatever. But at the end of the day, he's still doing his job. So, I mean, what you want people to not say nothing about Bronny? And now Stephen A. out here looking like a fool, responding back to the stuff that he was saying before. Now he trying to cover it up. Like, LeBron, you hear me? No, bro, be you. Say how you feel and stick to it. Now it's all of a sudden, I knew Bronny was going to be when he got that chance. No, you didn't. We all thought the same thing. He trash. We all felt the same way. Garbage. They take him out on Mondays and Thursdays around here. I don't know about over there. But BFI on Mondays and Thursdays around here.
It's only one day a week because on Thursday.
See, he got a better chance out there. We taking trash out twice around here. But hey, shout out to him though, for real. For becoming getting opportunities to show his worth. Does it change the way I feel? I'm not going back. Should he got drafted? Absolutely not. I'm not going back on my word. LeBron ain't checking me.
So I got to piggyback off you a little bit because you talk that noise all the time, but you are always the first one to say NBA players that are giving an opportunity can play, because at the end of the day, they NBA players and they there for a reason. So it's about fit, it's about timing, it's about all that. So I agree with you. I felt both. As a parent, you want to go to your child rescue, right? And granted, Bronny is of age where he can defend himself, but I didn't like the fact that LeBron did it during the game where he knew nothing could happen. And then on top of that, you had the Morris brother over there with him, beside him, like he was top flight security.
You're talking about the one that he asked for.
Yeah, the one he asked for that he didn't know about the trade to Dallas. Yep, that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Not to be mixed up with my boy Top Flight. I'm talking about the other Top Flight. And so for me, first of all, 6'9", what he 255, 260. Stephen A is what, 6 foot, 135 pounds soaking wet. Like, you knew going over there to Stephen A, you already knew what that was. Like, and I agree with Bubba Dub too, because what I think LeBron did was, I think LeBron called himself going to the head of the snake. I think he called himself checking Stephen A because Stephen A is the highest on the totem pole. Here's the problem. When Skip was the highest on the totem pole, you never checked him.
Never.
And so the fact that you checking Stephen A is a problem for me. And granted, I get it, because people feel like Stephen A say certain stuff in public, so he should be addressed in public. Granted, that's Stephen A job to be in public. And no lie, I watched the episode of Gil Arena with Stephen A on there, and I got a whole different type of respect for Stephen A, listening to him just be real and be himself at the Gil Arena show, because he was just who he was. But as a parent, though, bro, like, I'm sorry, Rennie, Rye, Trev, Mari, you come at them people the wrong way, bro, you're going to have to see me regardless. But I always been that type of dad. I don't know if LeBron always been that type of dad. And so for me, I felt both, honestly. Well, and then your boy, D Wade and Melo talking about it. D Wade talking about, yeah, when you talk about my kid, I'm gonna come see about you.
Yeah, he talking about his boys. When you talk about his boys,
first of all, D Wade got a son and a daughter. That's first and foremost.
Right, that's what I was talking about. He talking about when you're talking about his sons, he gonna come for you.
Yeah, you keep saying sons like he ain't got no daughter.
No, I'm making sure we on the same page. You can talk about her, you can't talk about the boy. He gonna come for you then.
Or he might just send you some fingernail polish. You never know.
Well, that's the girl. You can't talk about her. I mean, you can talk about her. He don't mind. He don't mind that one.
Oh, yeah, but he'll put that fingernail polish on though.
Yeah, the same fingernail polish he got. But back to the point. I've seen some of that interview too, and I feel like people, it's all about how you spin it. Cause D Wade was one of the main ones, like, it was more of a respect for Stephen A. to address Stephen A. because he's the top dog. But no, you're not gonna twist it. That ain't no respect. That was, and I'm not even going for that. That it's because he was the top dog. It's because he was a brother, and you check the brother. That's what we do. That's black on black crime. That's what we do. If it's someone that he felt like it would have been some backlash, he'd kept his mouth closed. But since it's Stephen A. and people already see Stephen A. a certain way, I'm gonna take advantage. And then not only, like I said, not only am I gonna take it from being professional, I'm gonna do it so everybody can see it. So what I'm gonna do, down another brother, because that's what we do. That's black on black. That's what we do. And then on Stephen A. Like I said, I respected him a little, but you got different respect because you actually listened and felt how he spoke in the interview. Me, on the other hand, no, you was a big dog on this interview. You were talking that talk like what you were doing. You see your head? That's what he was doing when LeBron was talking to him. Keep that same energy. Like Bubba Jones like, keep that same energy. Yeah, you were tough over there with Gil. You were tough. I wish LeBron would. That's how you were sounding. But he already had. But that's neither here nor there. It's neither here.
Yeah, bro. But I think that's unfair though.
How?
But and here's why. Here's why I think that. Whoa. No.
Okay, go ahead.
Bro, the day that Stephen A. Smith, it comes out that he done signed this enormous contract.
Yeah,
Stephen A. Smith is on cloud 9.
Mm-hmm.
He got invited to the Lakers game. He down there with the people who represent him down there close to the front row, down there with the courtside seats, and Stephen A. is living life. Because at no point in time you can tell me that you're expecting somebody to come at you a certain type of way when you in a happy mood when you just got that money.
Cool. Key part 1. Remember that. Go ahead.
Right. And so for me, I think it would have been a different type of feel if it went at a basketball game where you coming over there in the time during the timeout in the middle of the game and you trying to check somebody and then you walking away like, oh, I said what I said. You walking away. Okay, you said what you said. So what? What you do though? You ain't do nothing. You just came out here and you were talking.
I like that. So I'm gonna tell you where I did. That key part 1, you were saying that it wasn't expected and blah blah blah. You know what people do when they're not expecting things? They show their true colors. It wasn't planned. You didn't know it was coming. So therefore, when it happened, the way you responded is the person you are. And how does Stephen A. respond? Because that's the person he is. Don't go later and get to talking that talk. Because you had a chance. Matter of fact, you knew y'all wasn't gonna fight. You knew that. If I'm Stephen A., I'm gonna keep it real. The very point that I felt like he thought he was addressing me, I'd have found my seat. What we talking about? You got a game to play. You ain't finna come talk to me. I'd have walked off on LeBron. I'd have been at the concession stand. You want some popcorn back, bro? I ain't gotta talk tough. I ain't say I can whoop LeBron. But what I'm telling you is he ain't finna sit up there and talk to me like that. I'm walking off.
You know what? I can't even get mad at that. That make now that right there make all the sense in the world. But he also probably would have been looked at as a coward had he just walked away. I mean,
what else is he looked at now?
I mean, Stephen A. was in a lose-lose situation.
That boy is the epitome of the Bible. What they say?
Turn of the cheek,
face, boy.
Turn of the cheek. Stephen A. did what he was supposed to do, man.
You're right. So basically, we agree. LeBron was in the wrong. Cool.
He ain't my GOAT. I don't care what you say. Go ahead, do your thing.
He ain't never been mine, so he got a better chance of being your GOAT than mine.
That's a lie.
Yep. Bruh, so let's fast forward let's fast forward. We've already established the WNBA this year.
Man,
it's gonna be flat out bananas.
Bro, first of all, the WNBA does not get the recognition that they should. Bro, the trades and the stuff that they went on in the WNBA is absolutely bananas.
But how you feel about? I said all that to say, how you feel about Angel?
So it's tough.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I know you still got the flu. It's tough, bro, because I think that it's looked at as, I'm trying to find the best words to say.
Yeah, you finna lie? Go ahead.
I'm not finna lie, cuz I'm finna tell the truth.
Yeah.
I think it's hard coming from college where you made millions to come to the WNBA and make $250,000.
Okay.
And so I think that like in college for men's sports, cuz you excited to go to the next level because you know your money is going to be substantially different. As a female athlete, bro, if you one of them ones, like it's not ain't no point of you going to the league if you making $1 million in college, cuz like no point at all. And so Angel is basically just trying to shed light on that fact, cuz because you gotta think about it. Angel was a millionaire in college, right? She come to the WNBA and
make what she work. Go ahead.
No, and she comes to the WNBA.
Absolutely.
And she make $250,000. Stop saying it. She make $250,000, and she don't feel like that's enough. Now, granted, there are some people who feel like the Angel Reese brand of basketball is not pleasing to the eye, but what she brings, Red, as far as fans and stuff like that, like all that's got to be taken into account as well.
So I like that. So at some point, I'm gonna keep it real. At some point, the WNBA has to realize that y'all can only be in so much commotion and things like that to catch attention. Like you did that all through college. You was the little nasty girl, the mean girl, the whatever you want to call it. You did what you had to do in college.
There was perception.
Right. And you made it.
Yeah.
You can't take that to the WNBA. And that's my thing. At some point, your talent has to speak as well. If we're gonna be realistic, Angel's garbage. She's garbage. She's a very aggressive at most.
I'm not gonna say that, Red.
Bro,
I'm not gonna say that.
She's garbage.
Listen. So Angel is not Juju, right? Angel is not Caitlin. Angel is not Asia Wilson. And sometimes, just like in the NBA, Red, you have those players where it don't look good, but they get the job done.
Yes, she's not that. You're not.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. She's not, bro. She gives. If I watch that dude TikTok and he be bang all that blah blah blah. I be watching it. But if she got 12 rebounds, 7 of them came off her miss. We ain't talking jump shots. We talking bunnies, layups. But you know what? I want I just like to look at things differently. Let me explain what I mean. You got how many times you heard Caitlin complain about money?
You're not gonna hear her complain
I
about it.
wait. Okay. How many times you heard Asia complain about money?
Hold on now. Hey, okay now. There's one. Now she has stated that they don't get paid what they're worth.
So you've heard that once or twice out her mouth, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Who do you hear it out the most? The ones who not the superstar on their team. They feel like everybody. I am advocating for blah 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 blah. Blah. But Brittany Griner said, before you know it, WNBA gonna be bigger than NBA because of Angel Reese.
So let me help you understand that what she meant.
Take your time.
She's talking as far as branding, and stuff like that, because I don't think the WNBA do a good enough job branding their athletes.
Okay.
Right. Asia Wilson. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Asia Wilson is hands down the best WNBA player in the WNBA. I know how you feel about Breanna Stewart. I get it. It's fine. I
mean, come on, bro. Go ahead. This your time. My bad. Let me take my screen down. This your time.
Asia Wilson, bro, is, to me, in my opinion, the best WNBA player. Now, is she always aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely not. But do she get the job done? Yes, she do. The issue is the NBA is absolutely incredible branding their players. Their players are absolutely incredible branding themselves. The WNBA are looking for somebody, anybody, to help with branding, to bring money in. And right now, Angel is the face of it simply because she is the one who is the advocate, but she also has so many ears and stuff listening and watching her. So she's the perfect person for that, if we're being honest. So of course you got Brittany Griner saying Angel this, that, and the third, simply because she wants to bring attention to Angel too, so that more people can listen, so that they can help them get more money. Like, bro, I know you can't get past the point of Angel's play isn't aesthetically pleasing.
Bro, and I get that don't hurt me. That don't bother me. It's the fact of at some point you have to speak that you play basketball. Like that has to be the reason you're getting your money. It can't continue to be everything else is everybody else's fault. And you out here averaging 10 points and 10 rebounds. Like you at some point, you know what I'm saying? That's like let's just say for instance, if LeBron was complaining and he's putting in the work, he got a lot of people watching him and listening. A lot of folks want to see him play. And he's putting up the reason why. It ain't just because he want to be the bad boy. He's letting it be known, like, I can talk that talk, and then I can come out here and show you why you need to come see us play.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it real. You ain't heard me say I want to see her play ever. You never will. And I told you I want to go see some WNBA game. You ain't heard me say I want to go see Angel ever. Ever. That's why people talking about this college stuff. That's why Angel defended herself. It wasn't just Caitlin that brought attention. It was me and Caitlin. Caitlin brought attention because Caitlin was doing incredible things on the basketball court. You brought attention because you was the bad girl. That's two different worlds.
But
who got a shoe?
Asia Wilson has a shoe.
Okay. Who signed with Nike?
Caitlin Clark signed with Nike.
Who signed with McDonald's? Come on, man. We got levels. We got levels.
Red.
Cardi B signed with McDonald's. She don't play
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Flau'jae finna be signed with Nike, huh? You get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
She hooping.
Red. It's because it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
That's what we're going to see, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, ain't nobody ever said, I'm finna go see Golden State play because Draymond. Nobody. Ever. Nobody ever.
First of all, this is not a shot at Draymond. I know that this how I can come out of red mouth, but there wasn't a shot at you, Draymond. I know you don't listen to little people like us, but there wasn't a shot at you.
Go ahead. You get where I'm going. you get where I'm going with it. Nobody ever said, man, I'm about to go see Draymond play tonight. Guess what else they not gonna say? I'm like, okay. All right. Man. I hope the WNBA get more money. But the reason I'm so passionate about it, you can't say we deserve to get paid like the folks that's doing 360s between their legs, jumping over cars. At this point, they running out of stuff to do. And we supposed to just give it to you because now you asking for it.
Yeah, but that goes back into that thing with equal pay and stuff like that. And people are always saying that men get paid more than women, statistically. And so this
like my boy said, do y'all really think this world would be where it's at if it wasn't for me? Now, it's not a win versus women thing. But who you think doing the real labor around here? I ain't never seen a woman go down there in the coal miners and say, I demand to work here and get paid what I'm worth. Bruh, if we talk about being offshore, I ain't never heard no woman say, yeah, I have. I'm speaking of me. Yeah, I work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Yeah, we gonna get canceled tonight. Yeah, it's over with for us. We finna be gone for 3 weeks again.
I'm just saying, I ain't never heard it. I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm just saying what I've never heard.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just here to support the WNBA.
Yeah, man. I hope they get some more money.
And I know you going to Atlanta see some dream games.
Yeah.
I hope you go when they play the Sky.
Yeah, the sky the limit.
Cause you got to be stopped. Cause somehow, some way, we got to stop you, bro. I need to be wondering what's in your cup tonight, because apparently that cough syrup is doing you justice today.
I got a little juice in here, cause a little juicy juice. But hey, okay. Before we get carried, that was just a little segment. I do want to talk about. Obviously, we both Duke fans, so we don't have to speak of that. But I can say some of these games are very surprising. What we should have done was you and I should have did a bracket where we could have done some comparisons to see who picked best.
Well, first of all, I don't care what my bracket would have looked like. It would have had Duke in the championship game. I just would have whatever would have happened. I would have wanted to play Florida just for Sunday.
Well, shout out to Sonny. Florida almost was doing what we doing, working on a podcast. Did you see it? Before we get, I'm gonna have to send it to D. Did you see? Excuse the language, guys, when y'all do see it. But did you see Dan? What he said after the game? I hope they don't do that to you, man. Dan said, I hope they don't. I'm gonna change the words. I hope they don't screw y'all over like they did us. That's what he was telling the Baylor team as they was walking through the tunnel. That's what he was telling the Baylor team. But what I wanted to tell you, first off, you were wasting your breath. Because I mean, we beat them by 23, so the refs really couldn't help Baylor. But in the realistic terms of what you was trying to say, you felt as if the refs screwed y'all out of that game. But I can honestly say Dan is the biggest sore loser and unrealistic person mentally. Like, yes, you're a good coach. I'm so proud that the Lakers did not do that dumb stuff. Matter of fact, I'm so proud that he told the Lakers, no, you're a good coach. But you won back-to-back because you had great talent. Great talent. Now you got regular talent, and y'all are. I might invite one of them on the show because that's what they're working on, podcasting too now. Come on home.
Hey, listen. First of all, I don't care about none of that.
None of that.
Cause let me tell you something, buddy. The way Proctor playing right now.
Who called this?
Now I said in the text message earlier. Now
everybody ain't on there.
I said it on the text message earlier. When we lost to Kentucky at the game that you read, you said to me after that game, you said, "Cuz we need Proctor to be the upperclassman in key situations. We need him to step up." And up until Cooper got hurt, Proctor had just been in the background, just going along with the flow. But when Cooper got hurt and in the ACC tournament, but I don't know what John Shire put in Proctor's wrist, boy. But let me tell you something. Today,
that boy, like he didn't know how to miss.
Boy.
Matter of fact, he had like it was a crime to miss.
Yeah.
7 for 8 for the 3-1 line.
Man, then Knipper didn't even play that well today.
Sure didn't. I looked at them stats too.
It could have been a lot worse.
Could have been. And Evans didn't put up a 2 shot. Hey, shout out to Evans, man. I pray he stay next year. I pray. I don't know what he's gonna do with them Boozer boys, but listen, when they kick it out,
oh, he firing that thing up. Him and Gillespie.
I hope they both stay.
Yeah, but you know what? Even though our rookie big gonna leave, I hope that other one stay.
The one that's coming out the bench? Yeah. He don't have a choice though. He don't have a choice. What I mean by staying, I think he knows his time next year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I think he knows it's his time next year. And shout out to, definitely want to give a shout out to Duke because we used that raid today. You know, for the people who know what raid is, you know what raid is for? What it's used for?
Duke Nation. Oh yeah.
What's raid used for?
Killing bugs.
Killing roaches.
Killing roaches.
You talking about like the roach that was over there in Baylor?
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. So what I didn't know until I was watching the game today was, and you had called this, but it hadn't even registered to me. Because you said, you was like, bro, even if he would have stayed, I don't see how he would have had minutes on this team. But apparently John Shire told him that at the end of the year. And so shout out to the coach, bro, because that's a difficult conversation to have with your captain. Say, hey.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was probably one of them cases like, hey, these guys offered me this, you know, what y'all gonna do? And Shire probably told him, dude, you might want to take that. You might want to take that because it could go the other way for you this way.
I mean, it did though. It still went the other way.
And the only reason I say that, James is just bigger. Like he can't score. He can't score better than Roach. So Roach would have probably still started, but his numbers, his time, not his numbers, because numbers went down over there, but his time would have definitely went down. And it ain't that many basketballs on the court for all of them. So I don't know what Roach was going to do.
Man, Proctor was letting that thing fly today, boy.
I love it.
Just like them Boston Celtics been doing.
All right, yeah. I thought we were going to talk about something serious, but my bad. Thought we was on college anyway. But before we clear it out, because we're pretty much done with round 32, kind of sort of. So let's go over 16. Let's give our prediction.
Bet.
And then we can wrap this thing up.
Okay.
So it's looking like first game we got Auburn and Michigan. Do you want to just go win or loss, or you want to go with the spreads? Let's go win or loss.
Okay.
All right. Auburn and Michigan. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Auburn.
You got Auburn. Okay. I'm going to say Ole Miss versus, I don't know, not sure who Ole Miss gonna play yet.
Ole Miss.
Whoever they playing? You think so?
Whoever they playing.
I think they got a hard one. Tennessee. Is it Tennessee? No, Kentucky got Tennessee.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure who they gonna play yet.
Oh, I got Ole Miss.
Who they got?
I don't know, but that's who I got.
Right. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Florida, Maryland.
I got Florida, but the thing about that is Florida did something today that I don't think they can do against Maryland. Like with those offensive rebounds and stuff like that. Maryland got some boys down there. Matter of fact, Maryland got your favorite WNBA player brother on the team. And so he down there playing big boy. And so I got Florida, but I think it'll be a good game.
Okay, you got Florida. Okay, who we got next? I got Florida too. I think I'm trying to see how I want to say it without being so disrespectful. I think Florida get out on Maryland. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't have to sugarcoat it. I think Florida lets us know why they're the number one seed. Okay. Now the next game we got Texas Tech and Arkansas. Do Arkansas keep this run? You think it's over with for Arkansas?
I'm gonna go Texas Tech, but I do love Coach Cal.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm going Arkansas.
Okay,
I'm going Arkansas. So the next game we're gonna have us versus. It don't matter. All right. So the game after that we're gonna have. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna choose the same, but it's probably gonna be Arizona who we play. BYU and
Arizona came back.
Arizona at 4 at halftime.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Catch me outside.
We did play Arizona this year. That was a good game too. Yeah, but I think we're a totally different team than we was this year, but early this year. But
all right, BYU, Alabama.
Hey, now this is gonna be a good one because they both do the same thing. They both let it fly.
And I hope Alabama ready for them. Excuse me, guys, but ready for them white boys, because them white boys shooting that thing.
Yes, sir, they are.
I'm going BYU. I'm gonna keep it real.
So
they've been my sleeper team all year.
Yeah, I know. We done won some money on BYU, so bet on red. You know what though? Roll Tide. I'm going Alabama.
Bulldog, Bullfrog. All right. Give me. Oh, we got Houston and Purdue.
Give me Houston. Yeah.
I think it's over for Purdue.
Yeah.
Kentucky and Tennessee.
Kentucky. See y'all later.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Now. I think Kentucky played awesome today. Mm-hmm. They outsmarted them. They out-physical them. They played big. I think it comes to an end.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, my boy. Well, we're gonna check back. But for my people that actually pay attention and listen, the one that you should take for the money, none other than Psych Duke. It wasn't no hard question. I don't care if it's by 10, 20, or 30. Take us. Duke.
Hey, matter of fact, speaking of which, I gotta hit you up because I'm gonna take us first half, no matter what going on.
Yeah. Us losing sound about as good as you winning the lotto butt naked. I ain't lying. Your chances are slim.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out there butt naked on Duke this week.
Yeah, but if y'all don't like Duke, I'm gonna give you another one. Tennessee. I really think Tennessee. Matter of fact, I got you a 3-piece, so you take whichever one you want. 3-piece right here. You white or black, white or black, dark meat or white meat. Here you go, 3-piece right here. You got Duke, Florida, Tennessee. You do your own homework. I'm done, bro. You do your own homework.
Hey, I like that 3-piece. Matter of fact, I just need a little biscuit and some honey. That'll do me just fine.
Yeah. The right honey, guys, not the other honey.
Huh?
He want the right honey, not the gold pack honey.
Nah. I want the gold pack honey with the biscuit. You know what I'm talking
about? Oh, boy, you finna go crazy. You finna go bananas. You want the royal.
Let's not forget. I got to be on that ashwagandha too.
Yeah.
Mama
I hate it for you, lady. She in trouble.
Yeah, she.
Hey, real talk though, Josh Cole, hey my guy. Shout out to Maryland. That was a big shot at the buzzer for y'all to win that game. I know you was excited. I hate to see that y'all play Florida next round, but hey, good run, guys. Good run. Take us out, my boy.
Hey, man. Jocko, I'm going to ride with you with Maryland. I'm changing my pick. I'm riding with my boy Josh Cole in Maryland just because I'm going against Sonny. I don't care nothing about it. I ain't like the way he talked about my Duke Blue Devils, so I don't care who they play from now on. I'm picking the other team. Give me Maryland. Upset alert.
But anyway. He didn't see that coming. Go ahead, cuz.
He can't see it all at this point, so it don't matter. But like always, guys, the one thing you always gonna get from us, we gonna always keep it real, raw, and relevant. Literally. Thank you for tonight's episode of the Rated R Podcast.